What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zeal cigar review, and today I have a special guest, and I cannot wait to share with you what's in this box. All next on the Zeal cigar review.
What's in the back?
So today, I have with me Cathrine, one of the founders of Sisters and Sticks, and I'm telling you right now, not only is this box beautiful and the branding super cool, but these cigars are super tasty and some of the best infused or flavored.
I will never tell.
Ooh, you don't prefer one word or the other?
No.
So they are infused and flavored. And I cannot wait to share them with you because even just the box when you open these smells amazing.
Yes. That's
amazing.
Really yep.
And I have the cinnamon ones here. And I think that's the one I want to smoke right now with my coffee.
I think that's a great choice.
Yeah, I'm a huge coffee person. I love smoking cigars with coffee. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, the cinnamon one is called the Girl on Fire.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how did you come up with the name Girl on Fire?
So, I didn't. I have to tell you this story, right?
Okay.
So, my husband and I, because he is awesome, we have the same birthday, right?
What?
We do. We have the same birthday. And this past birthday, as a gift, our friends and family were gathered. They were singing happy birthday. And all of a sudden, he stops and he says, "My wife doesn't know this, but this year for her birthday, I'm gifting her with her own signature cigar brand. It's called Sisters and Sticks, and these are the flavors." So literally, it was already done.
So he kind of had that already in his mind, right?
Yes, completely caught me off guard.
Now, from my understanding, it went down a little bit more different than that, and I want to talk to everybody about it. That's the abridged version. But I want to get this lit, and then we could continue to tell the rest of the story. And there's only one way that we can find out what this Girl on Fire tastes like. You guys know what we got to do.
Absolutely.
We got to cut, light, and
smoke.
Now, I have smoked all these already. I have smoked the chocolate. Is the Chocolate Sisters the other one?
Right.
I have smoked that, and that's a mint chocolate kind of vibe.
That's exactly what that is.
And I have smoked the Girl on Fire, and I love both of them for very different reasons. Very, very different reasons. Which one do you enjoy smoking more? It's like asking your favorite kid.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. I actually enjoy them both very, very much. I like the Chocolate Sister with coffee or an espresso martini or a chocolate martini or something like that with that.
Now you got me rethinking my life.
That's my preference.
Okay.
But the Girl on Fire is just a great stick. You can't go wrong with it, whether you're drinking anything with it or not drinking anything at all. It's just a great smoke. So I don't have a preference, but I can tell you that when you walk in a room and you can smell the Girl on Fire, everybody wants to know, what is that smell? What are you smoking?
If you know what this has become in the back of my mind is like, if somebody comes in and they go, "I need some cigars for my wedding."
Yes.
I'm like, okay, do you want people to come over and go, "What's that smell?" Or do you want people to be like, "Ooh, that smell"? You know, going back to the 80s on that one, but
yeah, we'll take
the first one, right? Yeah. You want people to just be like, "What is that?"
Right.
And come over and start asking questions. Which, now from my understanding, this is you guys took more consideration into what the cigar was like before adding the infusion of flavors to them. So this cigar without this smokes really, really nicely. Absolutely. From my understanding.
Yes. It's a premium cigar, so it's Dominican all the way through.
Okay.
From the filler to the wrapper, everything is 100% Dominican.
Okay. And we're talking, got a Habano 2000 wrapper on it, if I remember correctly?
Correct. Absolutely.
So, you already know it's got good tobacco in it, and then you add this beautiful, oh man, whatever you guys do to add this beautiful essence of cinnamon. I've smoked a lot of cinnamon cigars. Fireball, we had our own infused cinnamon one for a while. There's really not a lot of cinnamon ones out there when you really start thinking about it.
Yes.
You got the Soul from CAO, the Fireball one that you can find at like gas stations, but nothing like this.
Agreed.
So I think you really found something here with this cigar. It's really tasty.
Awesome.
I'm gonna pair it with my coffee though.
Yes, let me know how you like that.
some Juan Valdez coffee. How long's it been since you've heard that name?
It's been a while.
Juan Valdez?
I think the last time I heard that, it was like on a commercial or something. So what are your thoughts? Tell me what you like about it with that pairing with the coffee.
It brings the cinnamon down a notch, but it accentuates it more.
I know.
And it takes what I'm drinking now is a pretty heavy dark roast, so it's kind of strong. It's more on the bitter side of coffee, and it takes that bitterness away from the coffee.
Yes.
I would say it makes a very nice feng shui
I like that.
of flavors.
Yes.
A very nice feng shui. Now back to coming up with this idea, right?
Yeah.
So your husband did this as a birthday gift.
Yes.
But it wasn't supposed to be a full cigar brand right away, right?
No, it was not.
He had a bunch of people kicking the doors down and kicking his tires is what it was,
That's
right?
exactly what happened. So at the birthday party, we were actually presented with the cigars. It started off actually as a black box
Okay.
that later changed to pink. But what happened was, after passing the cigars around to all of the guests, everybody liked the cigar. So he got it for me so I can just have it for me and my girlfriends, just, who smoke cigars. And after that, it just went crazy. People kept calling and texting, asking about the cigar. Where can I get it? Can I get more? And we're like, well, no, it's just a birthday gift. No. So that we kept doing that. And then December hit. By that time, so many people were asking for it. We were like, okay, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and make some additional orders and see how things go, and things have gone quite well.
Yeah, no, you guys are blowing up all over the area, and if you smoke them, rightfully so. Look, if you're a guy out there and you're shaking your head because I'm talking about infused or flavored cigars right now coming out of a pink box, telling you right now, I was here on Friday night with a room full of 8 guys, and every single one of them smoked and enjoyed smoking these cigars. So don't give me no crap. They're amazing.
Crap.
Exactly. So before your husband created a monster here and everybody started kicking the door down wanting these made, which created this Sisters and Sticks brand, what kind of cigars were you smoking before? Were you a regular cigar smoker?
I smoked, but not as often. We're originally from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes, ma'am. I remember him saying. Yeah.
Right. So back then, he would take me along with him to cigar lounges, and I didn't really know. Because he wanted me to be there, guess what I was going to do? I'm ready. Let's go. Because he was a cigar smoker and he asked me to come. Yes, I'm going. I'm going, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going. What really got me started with it was the Tatianas.
Okay.
That's how I started.
Makes sense.
It was a groovy blue, to be specific.
Ooh, the berry one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the specific one. So that's how I started. And from there, I was like, anytime he wanted to go to a cigar lounge, I knew exactly, automatically, what I would be smoking that day. It was going to be a groovy blue. And that's how it started for me.
I would say the groovy blue is probably one of the most popular, anything berry flavored. There's one called the Purple Haze in there that's like berry flavored. So anything berry flavored is a really good idea.
How can you go wrong with a berry?
You can't.
Exactly.
You can't. I'm trying to drop subtle hints here that we like berry flavored stuff.
Right. We like berry flavored stuff, but we prefer cinnamon flavored stuff.
This cinnamon is very good. It's very good with the coffee. You almost don't even know you're smoking a cigar. It's almost like you're drinking or eating 2 different things at the same time.
Yes.
It's very interesting. I really like everything about the cigar. It's one of the cleanest flavored or infused cigars I've ever had on the market, and it's a pleasure to smoke all the way through. I think I only got a little bit of like some bitterness when I got down towards the end, and that could be from any cigar, right?
Absolutely.
And I smoked it hot because I liked it. I liked it.
Good. I'm glad you did. And my brother had a similar experience. He said that would be a great dessert cigar for him.
Ooh. Yeah, if you're somebody that likes a cup of coffee or espresso, like you said, and maybe like a piece of dessert, cake or cookie or something, European style.
Right.
This cinnamon would be a really good cigar with that.
Absolutely.
For sure. And I gotta smoke the chocolate mint one more now too, because this is the second time I've smoked this one.
Right.
And I gotta say right now, I gotta lean towards the cinnamon.
I understand.
Just
I
because there's
understand.
nothing out there like there's nothing out there like this that's this good. There's
Yes.
just not. It doesn't exist.
Right.
My father-in-law loves cinnamon cigars.
Oh, wow.
So he's going through some stuff right now, but I cannot wait to get one of these in his hand to smoke, because it's gonna put the big, like, when he's able to smoke a cigar again, it's gonna put the biggest smile on his face smoking this cigar.
Nice.
And I can't wait to send him one. I'm super excited about it.
I'm excited about that as well.
And
That's awesome.
I can't wait to see what the response is from from my circle of people here, just to see what people think of it, because I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. I want to spread the love. I see you guys all over the place around town, so I know you guys are spreading the love all over Phoenix and all over the world. You're all over the place in Africa.
Yes.
How the heck did that happen? And what's the cigar market like there? Because I know they grow tobacco, some of the best tobacco, in my opinion, that you can get from Africa. Mozambique, Zimbabwe, obviously Cameroon, the Fuente family.
Right.
But what is your experience right now with the African cigar market?
Believe it or not, African cigar market is huge.
Okay.
I would never have guessed it, but it's huge.
They like
definitely
smoking premium cigars over there?
They do. They
What?
do.
I never would have thought that.
Surprised me too. I wasn't expecting that one, but they do.
Okay.
They absolutely do.
So how
I'm
did
excited about that too.
how did a beautiful little pink box with these flavored goodies make it all the way over there?
Well, Sisters and Sticks is, first of all, just an awesome marketing brand, and because of it, if you look at it, you have a sample. I mean, how can you not? It's just amazing. So we had some travelers.
Even different shades of ladies at the
Yes,
table. I mean,
yes.
come on. Details.
It's exactly
Details.
and it's raised.
Didn't notice you could feel the hair. I love it.
You could. It's
I love it.
raised.
That's super cool. I didn't notice that at first. Yeah, I don't typically grab there, so I never would have. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I know, right? It's the little things, the details.
The smallest of details.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, so how did it get into Africa?
So we have a couple of people that do a lot of traveling, and Africa was one of the stops on the list. And
They're like, hey, give me some of these. They just wanted to take
They
them as like a
love it.
marketing thing? Or
Yeah.
they had them at like as their personal smokes that they took to Africa and shared with somebody,
no,
or they
that part I'm
actually...
not sure how they actually did that part.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you the
Hey.
wrong thing, but that part I'm not sure about. I just know
We're
that
happy
when
it
they got
happened.
there, they liked it, and they want it, and
There's
that works for us.
There's probably nothing like this over there either.
Right. That cinnamon was a game changer. Like you said, you don't see a lot of cigars out there that are cinnamon
And
that
good.
Yeah, that are actually really, really good and blended well
Great.
all the way through. It's just a great smoke. So even if you didn't have the cinnamon with it, it's still a great cigar. But adding the cinnamon just took it over the top. It's very unique. Very proud of that stick. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be. Because, I mean, it's just... and since I've been drinking the coffee, it's crazy how much it balances out everything about the cigar that already was very well balanced.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just in the aroma.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to catch somebody's nose.
Yes.
You light one of these up for sure.
Absolutely. That will do it. That will do it.
So what's next for Sisters and Sticks? Now that you had this very new thing that kind of just happened because your friends and everybody was kicking the door down, and now people are finding out like, okay, this is legit.
Right?
These are good.
Right?
The people are amazing that do it.
Right?
The branding's amazing. The mission's amazing. What's next for you? What's next on the table? Because you work real jobs too. You and your husband are both doctors, so
We
you
are.
guys got real jobs. You don't get the, So what do you do next with this? Where are you going?
So, the Sisters and Sticks is part of actually what we do already. We're already in the community. We already love community. We're a part of the community. So we're just trying to empower as many people as we possibly can, connect as many people as we possibly can, because one can't do anything without the other. We need each other. And this is a great way to be able to do it and just have a great stick in the process.
This this world and this industry, I think, forgets how much life takes a village.
Yes.
In all aspects of a lot of things, right?
Absolutely.
It's amazing what an industry can do when people come together. Like I only know of there's like what 9 or so shops here in Phoenix that carry these already, maybe more.
11. 11.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew about it just because of 3 that carried it.
Wow.
Right? So you go, and I had a customer. So I got to tell the story about how she and her husband and Sisters and Sticks ended up at Zeal Cigars, right?
Yes.
So I have a friend who's a good customer of ours. His name is Mo. And I call him Mango Mo because he used to always come in and buy the South Beach mangoes.
Gotcha.
That was like all he wanted. He's like, I need the mangoes, man. I love those. So I told Mo because they were here and had some of your cigars, and they gave me one of these cinnamon ones to smoke. Mm-hmm. And I smoked it with them, and I go, Mo, next time you see these folks, I need to talk to them, please.
Wow.
And he was like, okay, I got you. 2 weeks later, no kidding, I'm just sitting at my desk minding my own business, and your husband calls me and has the strangest question about cigar bands. And why I was the one that he called about that, I'm not even sure. Because I know that you guys talk with a lot of people and are connected with a lot of people in the industry. But for some reason, he called me and asked me about this question. And towards the end of the conversation, I finally asked, what's your cigar brand? And he said, Sisters and Sticks. And I went, wait a second. You make this cinnamon cigar in a pink box? And he was like, yep. And I was like, man, we gotta talk. Where you been? Please come in and see me. So he came in the next day, and that was on Friday, and we sat down and talked and smoked, and all of the guys that come in on Friday night smoked, and we all smoked these and loved them and had a great conversation. And I couldn't wait to bring these in, and I can't wait to share them with everybody.
That is incredible. He just happened to call you.
Right. I was like, that's how you know sometimes that we are just not in control of the things that happen. Like 2 doctors ending up with a cigar brand they didn't know they was gonna have.
Right. The same birthday.
Well, yeah, you guys even share the same birthday. See, that just goes to show you that there's always something that's a little bit got hands on things more than we do.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. And this definitely had nothing to do with us. Nothing at all.
You're just like, okay, what do we do with this now?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you learn. What's it been? Okay, so my last and final question for you, because I know you probably got stuff to do today. Mm-hmm. What's it been like for you coming into the cigar industry? I know even though you're still kind of getting started, you've made it very broad in the world already. I mean, you're over in Africa. I don't know how many cigar companies can say that their cigar brand is doing well in Africa. So how's that been for you? What's this introduction been? And, will people see your brand potentially somewhere like PCA or something next year?
Well, I'll tell you what, JB, this has been an interesting roller coaster that we didn't know we were actually on that ride at all. We had no clue.
You woke up, you're like, wait a second.
I know.
Where are we at?
So it was definitely, it's been a journey for sure. And the only thing that I can say is, again, this had nothing at all to do with us, but it's about the connection of people. It's so much bigger than us. We just happen to have a great stick.
Yes.
This thing is, the goal, you asked me that, the goal is international. So yes, we're in a couple of places already, but we want to be in more places. The more people that we can get connected with this cigar, the more people I feel like we can connect with.
Yes.
And the more people can connect with each other.
Yes.
So if we are connecting with each other, if we're networking, if we're building stronger communities, if we're having conversations that really matter, and we happen to have a great stick while we're doing it.
And these are conversation starters.
That part.
Both in the design, the box, the smell, the smoke itself. Yes. It's a conversation starter. All the way around.
I agree.
And I like what you said about internationally too, because here in the United States, I think it's not super well known, or maybe people just don't realize, but African American women in the cigar industry is one of the biggest growing things happening right now.
Right now, it is. It's a very, very few of us, but it's growing. And I think the last time I looked, it was like women smoking cigars and being a part of the cigar industry is more around the 40% area now.
Oh, wow.
So it is definitely growing. It's definitely on the move, and I am all for it because, at one point that was not a thing. So.
No, this is a cultural thing. This is a cultural shift in the cigar industry.
Yes.
When you go somewhere like, like we're not a huge hopping place over here. We're pretty quiet over here at Zeal. We hang out. We keep it low key. But you go somewhere
Don't
like
be so modest. We have areas that deliver and ship and all that stuff.
For sure. But I mean, you go somewhere like Fox where it's common for more ladies to be there just to be there, even though their man or husband or significant other might be smoking a cigar. Mm-hmm. This is something that I think pulls more people into the cigar industry outside of just the fact that they're infused cigars.
Yes.
The branding's gonna pull people into the cigar industry that have never been interested in it before, and then they're gonna start to enjoy it.
Yes.
And then that's gonna spread.
Yes.
And then more people, more love, more happiness, more people smoking these. I love it. I love the vision. I loved talking to your husband. I've loved sitting here talking to you today. I can't wait to see what you guys do more because I know you got more things turning up in the mind now that you have a cigar brand that you have to work on. So, and I can't wait to see, especially if anything else that comes is as good as what you guys have already done. I'm excited, and everybody else should be excited too.
I'm definitely excited as well. Again, a complete roller coaster, hands up moment that we had no control over. So it's been an amazing journey. My husband is awesome because he has a vision, and the vision that he has is just always beyond what we know we are capable of doing. So because he has that vision and because he knows that it's possible, we're on top of it.
Can I tell you something a little bit weird? It's gonna be a little mushy too.
Okay.
Because you and your husband knew Brad from way back when, from when he was a youth was he a youth pastor at the time, or was he planting churches then?
He was planting churches, but he also was teaching.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't felt that kind of creative, and he wasn't even, your husband wasn't even talking all that much about the business in that way, right? Mm-hmm. But I haven't felt that much creative energy and excitement towards something in about a year. It was very weird for me, and I think in a way that's what drew me so much to your husband on Friday. And Jackson, by the way, right?
Right.
Yeah, I keep saying your husband. We'll call him Jackson. I think, man, I felt that, and my head just wanted to explode with like all the ideas and all the things and all the amazing stuff that's going to happen with this cigar brand and from this cigar brand and with you guys in this industry. And my head wanted to explode because I literally just I felt a similar creative mind that I used to sit next to at a regular basis, and I felt his excitement for it. So I know that this is going to become something more than what you guys are already seeing right now, and I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for that.
Neither can I.
And I'm happy to be a part of it now.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much just for even wanting the sticks in your lounge. That's something that you didn't have to do, so thank you for that.
Look. If I think it's good, that's one thing. But when you put a smile, like I said, on 8 dudes' faces in a cigar lounge with infused or flavored cigars, and they smile and say, I need more of those before I leave tonight.
Yes. Wow.
That means you're doing something right, and you're working on a great product, and and I think people are gonna catch on to that. It's just a matter of how long. Right.
That's the thing. I tell you what, it's really interesting because we run across a lot of people who say things like, well, I don't smoke flavored cigars. But once they have an opportunity to try it, we'll usually start those people with like the Chocolate Sister, because this one maybe not as sweet as the Girl on Fire, just a not quite as, but still a really good cigar, still flavored very well and smokes great all the way through. But I usually send them to the Chocolate Sister one, just to see if that's something that they do. And usually what happens is after they try it, they usually like it. So the Chocolate Sisters are flying off the shelf.
Yeah.
And they're hard to keep up with because people who don't usually smoke infused or flavored go for that one.
Again, even with that one, right? There's two chocolate mint three maybe chocolate mint cigars that are really out there. I think South Beach has one, but that's like smoking hookah. They're very, very infused, right? And then you have the Asylum Cool Brew, which has been the newest one that's come out, right?
Right.
And then you have the Java Mint.
Right.
The Java Mint is so overly menthol.
Yes.
You could almost just smoke a Newport at that point, right? Like you know what I mean?
Newport.
I had to go old school menthol for them. You know, if I'm gonna talk like that, I gotta go old school menthol.
That was lit. I was not expecting that.
That cigar is a very good balance, but it does lean a little bit more on the light, like thin mint side.
Yes.
I would say.
Yes.
It's not overly minty. It's got a nice thin mint kind of mintiness to it. Not like a York peppermint patty.
Right.
And it keeps the chocolatiness, and it's very balanced, but it does have more of the mintiness to it that stays through the whole smoke.
Yes.
Which is really hard to do. Whereas with some of the other ones, it's either all the menthol, like the Java Mint, or it's overly in the cocoa, and you get some of the mint here and there of like that kind of coldness in the mouth, which you also don't get from that. It doesn't cool the mouth off.
Right.
Like menthol.
Yes.
See, now I'm just getting more excited.
It's a great stick. They both are really, really
It's a great
really
stick.
good sticks.
Bradley used to say that like, it's a great stick. So you saying that. I'm having flashbacks. No. Well, guys, that's been JB here with Cathrine and Sisters and Sticks with the Girl on Fire and the Chocolate Sister.
Yes.
And guys, if you haven't journeyed into the world of infused cigars, or if you have went away, I promise you, these will bring you back. Because not only are the cigars really, really, really good, I'm talking too much and I let this one go out and I'm ashamed, but I did. However, they're very good and I cannot wait to share these with you. Follow them on Instagram at Sisters and Sticks on Instagram. They're all over the place. Like they post multiple times a day. They're all over the valley. You'll probably see them in a cigar shop somewhere. If you happen to be there in Phoenix, stop in somewhere. You'll probably see them. And if you do, try one of these.
Absolutely.
With that, guys, we're going to get out of here. Get back to work. We're out of here like last year. Peace.
Bye, guys.